go to
Say that again.
I wish that I can go to Australia.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day you can come here. It's a beautiful country.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Who's that? Who spoke to me?
Me.
Hey, Ruby, how are you?
Hi, I'm
Nice
good.
to see you all. Hi, Moon.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Moon. Hi, Ruby. Hi,
Hello.
Susie. Hi, Dell. And Harry and Helen. Put your cameras on so I can see you. Now, has everyone, I know we've still got about 2 minutes left, but can everybody see my wiggly fingers?
For sure.
Can you see my wiggly
Yes,
fingers?
I see it.
Yeah. So I've got this photocopy and I've got this one here as well, right? These are the two photocopies that you need. So this one and this one. Okay, and we're going to talk about value today. No, we're going to talk about form. This is one of the last, this is the last art element. Do you remember we talked about art elements?
Yes.
Well, this is the last one. I'd like to go through them if I could. Okay, let's actually have a look at those. What I'm going to do, oh, I need some paper. Hang on a second, I just need some paper. Ruby, put yourself on pause, please. Put yourself on mute, okay? Now, I'm going to go through the list of the art elements. I want you all to try to remember what we've done so far, okay? I'm going to write them down here so you can see the word as well. So the art elements. You don't have to write this. I'm just going to write it for you just so that we can see. So there are 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, I want you all to try and remind me, what are the art elements that we have already done? Who remembers the first week? Who remembers the art element we did in the first week? Does anybody remember?
Line.
Yeah, good one, Susie. You remembered. Line. That's very good. We did do line. Remember that beautiful activity we did with the circle and all the lines going out? Good. What about the next one? We talked about things, words like hue and tint and shade. Yeah, we did color. That's another. Oops. color. Yeah. All right, so there's color, and we talked about primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. Remember we did the color wheel? Who remembers that? All right, what about the third one? Who
Shape.
remembers what? Sorry?
Shape.
Actually, Alice, shape was the fourth one. All right, I'm going to write shape here. But there was one here, it starts with V. Who remembers that? I'll give you a clue. Apples. Who remembers the
Shading?
apple? Say again, Iris?
Shading?
No, not quite. I'll tell you.
Value.
Yeah.
Shadow?
Who said value?
Alice.
Value. And we talked about the grade scale. And then we did the shapes where we cut out those images. Who remembers the fifth one? I'm trying to remember. I have to cheat. I have to have a look.
I don't remember the fifth one.
Does anybody remember this? All right, I'll tell you. What does this word say?
Texture.
Texture.
Yeah. And what about the next one? The next one, what was the very last lesson that we did?
Space.
Somebody said space. This is correct. Space. We did. Remember we did those buildings, and then we did the foreground, the middle ground, and the background. Do you remember that? All right. And today we're going to do the last, which is form. Now I'm going to tell you that form and value are very connected because we need to use value in order to create form. When I say value, what do I mean? What do I mean when I say value? Who remembers what the definition is for value? It is the light and dark of an object. Do you remember our apples, how we did light on one side and dark on the other? So it's the light and dark, and we did a value scale as well. We went from dark to light. That's right. And that's something we're going to do today. We're going to work with value so that we can create form. Now, form and shape are not the same, are they? Shapes, for example, this is a shape, but when I add value to a circle, what does it become? When I add shade to a circle, it becomes a starts with S.
Shadow?
Sphere. No,
Sphere.
sphere. Yeah, do you remember that? All right. So these are our art elements. It's a good idea to learn these. When you look at an artwork, okay, you're going to see some or all of these, okay? And I want you to be able to talk about them as well. For example, I want you to say, oh, I like the line in this picture, or the colors are amazing, or the value scale is quite a wide value scale, or shapes, or something about texture, maybe the space and form. So I want you to talk about artworks with this vocabulary, these new words, okay? So you're going to be a good artist. You have to know what these art elements are. All right. So are we all ready to continue with our activities? Yes?
Yeah.
So you need, I'm going to say it again, you need this photocopy, you need this photocopy, and you also need a loose sheet of paper, A4. Okay, you just need a blank piece of paper. Okay, so we're going to use 3 pieces of paper. 2 of them are the handouts. Okay, so let's begin. Ruby, you're not coming across clearly at all. I can't understand you. All right, so yes, very good. We're going to do that a bit later, Judy. So first, yes, Oriana, we're going to use this photocopy first. Now, I want everybody to have a look at this picture. My printer is not very good at the moment. Can you see how it's leaving lines like this? It's making me very mad. You don't have a copy, Ruby? Ruby, what are we going to do with yours?
Because I
How-
have to find
You have to take a photocopy of this to do the work. How are you going to do this now? You might have to draw it yourself. All right. Is everybody listening? So I want everybody to have a look at this picture and tell me which is the darkest area in this picture. Now, I'm going to ask you to look at this picture, but not this one, okay? This has got an X on it. Have you noticed that there's an X on it? Yeah, we're not looking at that. I'll tell you something about that a little bit later, but we're looking at this. I want everyone to tell me where the darkest part is in this picture. Where is it? Is everybody looking at the same picture? Have a look.
Yes.
Yeah. The background, Ruby.
yeah.
The background. That's correct. So what I want you to do here, just straight under it, I want you to take your 2B pencil. I hope everybody's got a good pencil. Try not to draw with H. HB, can everybody see that? Probably not. Probably not. It's a little bit too small. But this says HB. We do not want to draw with H's. We want to draw with B's. So if you have a 2B or a 4B, which are really hard to get, it's probably a little bit harder to get those B's, only B's. All right. B means black and H means hard. We don't want a hard pencil. We want a black pencil. So this is a 2B. Everybody see me? I'm going to draw the background. I'm going to press as hard as I can without breaking the pencil. Okay, this is going to be our darkest value scale. So everybody can see the outline for the background, and I want you to start coloring in the background like this. All right. Only the background. This is going to take us a while because it's quite a large surface. So everybody draw. Now, when you're coloring in a grey lead, we're not using colors, we're just using the grey lead. I want everybody to try not to show the streaks that your pencil is making. So if you can see that the lines look like they're going up and down, then I want you to do the opposite. I want you to go sideways or crossways, just so we don't see lines. For example, let me just turn my page a little bit this way. I don't want to see this sort of thing. Can everybody see that? You can see the lines going sideways. So try and get rid of that by, first of all, you have to press really, really hard, right? We're going to make this the blackest, remember? This is going to be the really, really dark part. And if you can see the line that it's making, then just press harder and go the opposite direction.
Teacher, if we take the pencil to color it,
We're going to use only the grey lead, Del. Yeah, only the grey lead.
yes.
Don't want a coloured pencil, just the grey lead. Good girl. Yep. So I just want you to press really, really hard as you can, because this is the darkest area, isn't it? We're looking at the picture and we can see that it's the darkest place.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes it's really easy to get your hands dirty. Sometimes, you know what I do? So that I don't dirty my hands, I put this over the top so that I can lean on a fresh piece of paper so I don't dirty my hands. See? I don't dirty my hands here. So I'm just leaning up against the paper. So I hope everybody's colouring in the background. I know it's going to take a little bit longer than all the others, but keep going. Okay, I'm nearly finished. How's everyone going? There you go. There's my background. Yeah. Oh, Tina, you have to take off your blur, please. Take off your blurry background. You too, Tom. I can't see anything. Yeah, very nice. Beautiful, Susie. Susie, fantastic. Good, good, good. All right. So now, good, Junie. Very nice. So I want someone to tell me, good, Del. Very nice, very nice. So I want someone to tell me now, which is the next darkest area in this picture. Okay, I want you to have a look at the photocopy, this one here, not this one. Okay, we're not looking at this one. Who can tell me the next darkest area on this picture? Can everybody see this picture? Yeah, who can tell me? Unmute yourself. Say that again, Junie.
The shadows.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Can everybody see these shadows here on the table? The shadows that are coming from the sphere. So a little bit under the sphere as well. Can you see this under here? So we've got this shadow, and we've even got this shadow. Now I've made a mistake here on this square. I want everybody to pay attention, please. Pay attention. Can you see this square? I've made a mistake because there's a line here. So I want everybody to draw a line going this way, all right? That's the line that is the square, okay? So just draw a line like this. And now, all right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this shadow here, but I'm going to make it a little bit lighter, not too light, because we have other areas here that are very light. So we want to make it just one shade lighter than the background. The background is going to be the darkest, and this is going to be the second darkest. Okay, so we don't want to go too light and we don't want to go too dark to match it. Yeah, we don't want to match the background. All right, just a little bit lighter. Can everybody see how this shadow is just a little bit lighter than the background? All right, and I'm going to do the same with this shadow here, the shadow that is coming off. Who knows the shape of this? What's this shape? Let's have a look at these shapes. Now, we're not looking at the shapes, we're looking at the forms, okay? They have different names. That's really good, Del. So what's this one? Everybody knows what this is. What's that called? Does anybody know what this square is called when we see it in the three-dimensional form? It's a cube. Everybody say cube. Cube. Yep, and
Cube.
that one there is called a cylinder. That round circle, it used to be a circle, and now it's a sphere. Yeah, and this one here is called cone. All right, so we have 4 different shapes that turned into forms. All right, I'm just going to continue doing my shading here. Okay, and I'm going to do the shade that is under the sphere. Don't forget the sphere has also got a dark shadow. And all right, so I'm doing my shadow. Oh, there's another shadow back here as well, just behind the square. Can everybody see that one? Forgot about that one. That's the shadow from the cylinder, isn't it? So don't forget, we are just doing a shade that is just a little bit lighter than the background. We're not pressing as hard as we can, all right? Now you're probably wondering why I put this picture in there as well. Okay, why do you think I put this picture in here with the big X on it? Why do you think I put that in there? Who can guess? Okay, that's all right. I'll tell you in a minute. Just keep drawing. Has everybody finished their shadows? The shadows are just a little bit lighter than the background. Yes. Some people raise their hands. Tell me. I don't have a copy too. Oh no, Iris, what are we going to do with you and Ruby? What are we going to do with you two that you don't have a copy of this? All right. Good. Very nice, Susie. Fantastic. Let me see, Iris. A little bit closer. Oh, you drew your own one. Yeah, is that right? Oh, nice one, Del. Good. This is good stuff. It's good work. All right, now I want to go to, I want to go to the side of this cube here. Can everybody see this part here? I want you to compare. I want you to have a look at this picture here And I want you to see how there's a little bit darker area in this part than it is in that part. So some of it's lighter than the other. Now, in this picture, there's darker area on this side, but can you see how suddenly it becomes light? So I want you all to know that we are not going to create a shade that is going to jump from dark to light. So we want a gradual, there's a key word for you to understand. What does the word gradual mean? What's another word for gradual? Goes from dark to light, but gradually. Anybody? Unmute yourselves and speak to me if you have the answer. Gradually means slowly. So we shade in this part. We're going to make it a little bit dark here, but we're going to move to a lighter area, not too light, of course, because this is still in the shadow, right? But we're going to move from dark to light slowly. That's another word for gradually, okay? And this is what you need to know. And that's why I have this image here to show you what not to do, okay? This picture is showing us how not to create the shading. The shading must not jump from dark to middle tone to light, yeah? We don't want this. This is not what we want. This is an example of bad shading. So we need to do something like this. We need to move gradually from dark to light. Okay. Can everybody see how I have to make it a little bit darker? I'm going to press a little bit harder here. And that's how we make it from dark to light. All right. And there you go. All right. Now, that's another part I want to do here. I want to do this cylinder now. Now, be careful because I need you to move your pencil in a sideways motion, right? Now, can everybody see which is the darkest area on this cone? It's down the side here, yeah? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it darker right down there. And then I'm going to gradually, there's that word again, gradually move it into a lighter area, okay? So from dark, I'm going to move backwards as well. I'm going to move back and I'm going to go a little bit lighter as it moves back, right? So this is going to be the darkest area of my cylinder. No, it's not a cylinder, a cone. Sorry, it's a cone. So, and then we move across here. Now we don't want to jump. Remember what we said. This picture here is an example of what not to do. Okay, can you see how with this cone, there are only 1, 2, 3 shades, and you can see the distinct change from dark to light. Yeah, from dark to middle tone to light. We don't want this. We want it to go very slowly moving from dark to light. So you can see the picture. You can see the picture here. So you have to be very, very careful with your hand. You can't apply pressure all the time because it's just, if you apply the same amount of pressure everywhere, it's just going to look all black basically, because that's what we did with our background, didn't we? We applied pressure everywhere. But here you cannot apply a pressure everywhere because some areas are light and some areas are dark. So I want everybody to hold up their work and I want to see them. I want to see your work, how it moves from dark to light on the side, on each side actually. Let me see. Helen, I asked you to put a line here. Look, can you see this line here? Draw a line. Look, like here. Draw a line that goes like this because I made a mistake. Wow. Okay, now Susie. Susie, I'm going to spotlight you. Can you hold yours up again, please? All right. Everybody have a look at Susie's. Now, Susie, can you please see this line? See this line here down the center? I want you to blur that line. I want you to make it a little bit less obvious. I don't want you to go from dark to light suddenly. I want it to be gradual. So you need to shade it in a little bit in this area. See what I'm showing you? So it can be like a slow change. I don't want it to change it. Dal, let me spotlight you too, please. I want to have a look. I want to have a better look at yours and spotlight. Let me see, Dal. Hold it up. Good. A little bit darker for you. That's really good, actually. I feel as though your shadows can be a little bit darker, Dal. See these shadows here? I reckon you could go a little bit darker because I feel as though they're a little bit too light. Oh, hang on. Let me see. Sorry, Dal, I just unspotted you, unspotlight you. Yeah. And do your shadows a little bit darker. Can you make them, it must be your pencil. That's okay. Leave it. Leave it. All right, who else wants to share? Ariana, let me spotlight you. Give me a second. Ariana, where are you? Susie, I want to see yours as well. Add spotlight. Yeah. Now, Susie, when you're coloring in, okay, I want you to color in the background and don't leave any white spaces. Everywhere, wherever you've colored in, don't leave any white spaces, okay? You just have to do this a little bit slower, yeah, so that you're not leaving any white spaces. Okay,
Yes.
good girl. Who else wants to share? Who's going to share with me? Oh, Junie, wait, let me spotlight you. A little bit closer, Junie. A little bit closer. Good. I feel as though you can add a little bit more pencil here. Can you add a little bit more pencil to your cone?
Yes.
Yeah, can you do that now?
Yes.
Good. So I want you to go a little bit darker. Can you see where I'm showing you here? Look at my picture. Can you see here?
Yes.
Yeah, make that a little bit darker. So make sure that it goes gradually. It moves gradually, slowly from dark to light. Okay. Good girl, Susie. That's good. Very
No
nice.
space. No white
Susie,
space.
Susie, did you put this line here? I don't think you did. Look, Susie, look, see this line? See this line here? We had to draw that line across because I made a mistake and I forgot to put that in. Let me see, Tina. Now, Tina, I'm going to spotlight you because I can't really see that. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, now, Tina, I've got a feeling that you've colored in your cone all the same color. Have you done it all the same color? But can you see how in this picture, Tina, are you watching? Are you watching me? Put your painting there. Put your picture down. Put your picture down. All right, I want you to watch. Can you see this cone here, how it's a little bit light on this side? That's what I did in my drawing. I made it lighter on this side. So I want you to take your rubber. Do you have an eraser?
Yeah.
You have a rubber like this? Good girl. I want you to rub out the side and make it lighter on one side. Can everybody see my cone? How it's darker just in this area, but not on this side and not on the back side. All right. Okay, we're going to move over to how about we do the sphere now? I need to sharpen my pencil. All right. So the sphere doesn't have a lot of color in it. It's not very dark at all. Yeah. It only has a few dark areas, a little bit of dark area behind the cone. So I'm going to just do it a little bit dark here behind the cone. And I'm going to do some dark just around this area. All right. But remember what we said about all of this shading. It's going to go a gradual light. It's going to gradually get light. And there's a little bit of dark behind here as well. So this sphere is going to finish very, very quickly because there really isn't a lot of dark. Yeah. It's very, very light. And don't forget, you're going to not do anything where there's a highlight. Just here. This is going to be the lightest part of the sphere, just here. And I'm just not going to do anything here. There's a little bit of dark here. Can you see this area here? I'm going to make this a little bit darker. Now, the trick is not to make it like this, not to jump from a dark to a light too suddenly. We need to make it like it's seamless, like you can't tell the difference between the darks and the lights. It just goes gradually. Okay. Does everyone understand the word gradually? So there's my sphere, right? Can everybody see how my sphere, there's really not a lot. That's really good, Susie. That's really good. Well done. I still think your cone can be a little bit smoother here, Susie. I think you can work on your cone a little bit. All right. So that was easy. That sphere was really easy because it was just very light. All right. I'm going to do my cylinder now. Where's the darkest part of this cylinder? Okay, the darkest part of my cylinder is right above this part of the cube. So look at I'm going to make this really, really dark. Right there. I'm going to make it as dark. Well, not maybe as dark as I can, because I don't want it to be as dark as the background. I don't think that's as black as the background is. Yeah. So we're looking at the tone. We're looking at the lightness, the value scale. Basically, that's what we're doing. We're looking at the value of these objects and we're trying to mimic them. We're trying to copy them. Yeah. And as I move to the right of this cylinder, clearly we are going to get light. Yeah. Everybody can see how this cylinder is going to go from dark here in this area, and it's going to move to a lighter shade. It's a little bit dark here in the back on the side, but here it's going to be completely light. Now these ones in the background, they're really going to take us no time because it's really not a lot there. It took us much longer to do the background, didn't it? It took us ages to do the background because that was so dark. Yeah. So there's my cylinder. And of course, when we do the top, we're going to leave most of it white and we're just going to do a little bit of the top. Not too much, because you can see how it gets lighter.
Look at my teacher.
Susie, bring it a little bit closer. Yeah, now Susie, can you see your cylinder, how you need to make it look like it's moving slowly across? Okay, so can you see how it's going from dark? So there's a dark area here and it's moving across to light. Yeah, all the way across to light. Slowly, there's no big jump. Okay, that's the important thing. There's no big jump. So I don't have a copy. Moon, Tran, you just have to draw them. Okay, I know you don't have a copy, but you have to draw them yourself. Yeah, so this is the picture here. Let me see if I can, I'm going to try. Good, Junie. I feel as though this area here could be a little bit lighter for you. This area here. Yeah, the area where it's a little bit lighter. Just a little bit. Okay, cool. Now, I'm just trying to figure out if I can, my computer. Oh no, I probably shouldn't have done that. This computer.
Here, teacher.
Yay, Susie, that's awesome. Okay, so, oh, no. Okay, for those people who didn't have a photocopy, I've just put it here in the chat. Okay, so to Moon and Tran and Ruby and Susie, okay, have a look at the chat and this is what we're looking at. Okay, remember, we are only looking at this picture here to see how to draw it here, right? We are not looking at this one. This is a bad example of what to do. That's why it has an X on it. Yeah. Thanks, Ruby. Okay. So what else are we going to do? Let's continue this activity here. Are we going to look at the side of the box? Now the side of the box is quite light, isn't it? But it's not as light as the top of the box. So I want you to have a look at the tone. That's the side, right? And the top is going to be pretty much the lightest one. Yeah, so we're going to do this side a little bit darker than the top. The top is going to be the very, very light bit. I'm just barely touching my pencil on the page, barely touching it there, right? And I think the table has to be something similar to this. Let me have a look, Susie. Oh, yeah, looks good. But you have to work on your shading, yeah? You have to work on your shading. You have to shade in a way. All right, now, can everybody see? I'm doing the tabletop now. Can everybody see back here? There's a little bit of darker area here and here. So I'm going to make the tabletop quite light, but in some areas, it's just going to be a little bit. So I'm just pressing very, very lightly, extremely lightly. Now, for the rest, for the students that didn't get photocopies, I'm going to show you I'm going to give this one to you. All right, now have a look at the photocopy that I just sent to everyone on chat. If you don't have one of these, yeah, we're going to go to this later. If you can just know that that's there for later. We're not doing that yet. Okay, we still haven't finished with this. Has everybody finished this? Has everybody finished this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's, yeah. All right. So basically, the next thing we have to do in this section is make it in color. So I want you to take your pencils and I want you to choose anything but a light color. I don't want you to choose yellow, or I don't want you to choose a light pink. You can choose a red or a blue or a green or a purple. Okay. I'm going to choose, I'm going to do it in, geez, I don't even know. What do I want to do it in? I might do it in red. Yeah, I might do it in red, actually. Red's a nice dark color.
Teacher,
So
I don't
we are going to create, you don't have colors?
have color pencil.
Pencil colors.
Do you have crayons?
Yes.
Okay, maybe you can try with crayons. Yeah, but just one color. All right, we are not going to do this in many colors. We're only going to do it in one color. You have to choose a dark color. Do not choose orange. Do not choose yellow. It's too light. Okay, choose a dark color, a blue or a green or a purple. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did in the other class. Look what I did here. I did mine in pencil and I haven't finished it yet. Can you see this? It's purple. I still haven't finished it though. I have to finish it. But I'm going to start this one now with you, and it's going to be in red. I'm going to sharpen my pencil. All right, and now whatever I just did on this side, I'm going to do on this side. So the first thing, what was the first thing we did when we started this picture? Who can tell me what was the first area that we did? The darkest. Which is the darkest?
The background.
That's right, everyone. Good for answering. The background is the darkest. So I'm going to press really, really, really hard. I'm going to try not to break my pencil, however. I'm going to press This is going to be my darkest shade. Okay, now what time is it? We're not going to spend the whole, we're going to finish wherever we finish at 11 o'clock in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, we're going to move over to our other activity. So even if you don't finish this
No.
activity now, yep, that's fine. Is that your crayon? Yes, that's good, Del. So it doesn't matter if you don't finish. I want you to finish it for homework and I want you to put it on Zalo. Okay? So this is going to be, and don't forget, we are only using one color. Okay, but we're doing it in pencil or crayon. Is it working for you, Del, with the crayon? Yeah?
Yes, I'm
Good.
using crayon.
Yeah, that's good. So just basically it's going to work the same as pencil. That's okay, Lucy. Are you still here, Lucy? Or did she leave? What color did everybody choose?
Blue.
I choose black.
Red.
I choose purple.
I choose blue. Chose purple.
Red.
Nice, nice. Who said they chose black?
Me.
Who
Me.
did? Do you
Me.
know? Oh, Harry, did you say you chose black?
Yes.
But black, yeah, I suppose black is okay, but isn't black the same as the grey lead?
Yeah.
I wanted you to choose a color because black is not really a color.
But I don't know what I gonna choose.
Well, you could have chosen any color, but black is not really a color, is it? I wanted you to choose a purple or a green. Let me see what you've done so far. Hold your work up, Harry.
Yeah.
No, the other side. I want to see the black. Yeah. Okay. Yep. It's a lot darker than a grey lead. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted it to be colorful. Okay. Beautiful, Del. Now, guys, remember what we said about this area here? Remember how I made a mistake with the square? So we need to draw this line in. So I'm going to bring it up a little bit closer. Did everybody draw this line that I forgot?
Yeah, I know it.
Now, this part here is going to be a little bit darker. Not as dark as the background, of course. Yeah, but I'm not up to that yet. I'm going to do that in a minute. Okay, I'm going to finish that soon. But first, I want to do my background. This is the hardest. Who agrees with me that the background is the hardest thing to do? I have to press really hard. My hand's getting really tired. What about your hand? Is it getting tired? I think I might need to sharpen my pencil again very soon.
I'm done.
Show me, Moon. Wow, good. Now, what's the next step? What are you going to do now, Moon? What's the next darkest area? Do you remember what we did here? What was the next darkest area? Good, Cherry. Beautiful. You did a red one too, like me and Moon. So, Moon, wait, I'm talking to Moon, Oriana. Wait. Yes, very nice. Now, Moon, I want you to do the next darkest area, which is the shadows. Yeah. So this part, this part, this part, and this part, and this part. So these are all the shadows. Yeah, just like we did here. Do you remember we did all the shadows here in the next darkest color? Right, not as dark as the background. Like you said,
Teacher, look.
wow, that is awesome, Judy. You guys are good. You guys are good at this. Oh my God, you guys are faster than me. It's taking me ages to do this background. Everybody's finished before me. Okay, I finished my background. Whoa, yes. Oh, my hand. Yeah, nice, Hannah. Good. Hannah, oh yeah, that's right. You're going to move over to your shadows. Ooh.
Teacher, I finished.
Tran, did you have to draw your own picture? Did you draw your own picture because you didn't have the photocopy?
Look at me, teacher.
Good. Yeah, that's awesome. Now, Susie, again, this cone has to be, look, slow. I feel as though it needs to slowly move from dark to light. That's
Teacher,
really
I'm
good.
finished.
That's good,
Teacher,
Tran.
I'm
Good.
done.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh, Harry. There you are. Show me, Harry. Have you finished everything?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, now I can see a lot of
Teacher,
streaks
I'm
in yours. Now, Harry, can you see any streaks in this picture here?
Yeah.
No, there's not many streaks. It's almost blended. Yeah, Iris, did you draw
Teacher,
your
I'm
own
finished.
picture?
Teacher, I'm finished.
So I'm done.
Teacher, my color is a little bit not sharp like a pencil.
No, I know, Cherry. You're just going to have to do with that's okay.
So
You're using crayons, aren't you, Cherry?
so I'm done.
Okay, keep going, Fran. Keep going. There's more to do. Have a look at the image. I put the image in the chat.
I'm done.
Yes. Well, no, you're not done, Moon. What's the next step? I want you to do just like what we did here with the pencil. Keep going. Yeah, it's all right, Harry, but I feel as though you've kind of gone over a lot of the highlights. See here where there's a lot of white in certain areas. I feel as though you've gone over yours with too much dark. You know what I'd like you to do, Harry? I'd like you to go over it with a little bit of maybe rubber, like rub out the areas that are highlighted.
I just thought it need to do it in. I think we need to write it in, so I just write it.
What do you mean write what? We're not writing anything.
I'm drawing.
Do you mean to color it? Yeah, well, some of the areas, if you have a look at this picture, some of the areas are very, very bright and they're light. For example, the top of the cube is light, the side of the cylinder, the side and some, so you need to have a look at that image and see where it's light so that you can make the same light areas on your picture. So try and match it. Try and make your work very similar to this one, but obviously it's going to be color.
Teacher, I'm done.
Okay, Tran, keep going. I can see some light, very light
I'm
areas.
finished.
I can see some very light areas, Tran. Yeah, so you're not quite done. You need to do the sphere. I think I need to sharpen my pencil. All right, I'm going to do, I think what the next step was this square. Yeah, so this is going to be dark-ish.
Teacher, but did I finish?
Not really, Tina. It doesn't look finished to me. You haven't done
Teacher,
this area. Look, you haven't
Yeah.
done this,
my
Tina.
name is Harry.
You haven't done this. You haven't done,
Teacher, it's me, Harry.
yeah, Harry.
Did I finish?
I don't know. Pull it up again. Let me see.
Here.
Yep. I still want you to, when we're drawing, you have to go from dark to light very slowly. And I don't want to see the big jumps. Yeah. I don't want you to see the big jump. I don't want to see the big jump from dark to light very suddenly. It has to go gradually. I'm going to hold up my picture really close so you can see what I mean when I say gradually. Good. Now, Tina, did you hear me when I said there's a line here? Did you hear me when I said there's a line there? Can you do that for yours as well? Draw this line here. Now remember, with this red one, I'm not looking at this picture. Okay, this is incorrect. We don't want to draw our picture like this. We want it to draw it like this. Okay, so this is a dark area, but it's not as dark as the background, and it's not as light as the lid, for example, the top of the all right, now I'm doing my sphere. My sphere is going to be dark in this space here, in this area, and as I move across this the cone, it's going to get lighter. It's going to get lighter until it's really light, and then I'm not going to press at all. It's almost going to be white. And the same thing here, like this. Feel as though this needs to be just a little bit darker.
Teacher,
Yes.
can I use another color to color shape and the shadow, because I don't have red color pencil.
Can I see what you've done so far, Lamb?
Yeah,
Let me see what you've
okay.
done. Take your blur off because I won't be able to see it.
Yeah, okay, wait.
That's great, Tina. I love what you've done there. Lamb, take off your blur,
I'm
please.
done.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Dal, that's really good.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Wait, hang on a minute. I'm just gonna have a look at Lamb. Lamb, show me your work, honey. Oh yeah. Hannah, I think you can go a little bit darker with your shadows. Yeah. I think you can go a little bit darker with your shadows. Here, here, and here. Oh, hold it up, Lamb.
Use a pen.
Ah, yeah. Well, I want you to use, did you use
Yeah.
paint? Did you use paint, Lamb?
Yeah,
You use paint? You don't have any crayons or pencils?
yeah, I use crayon.
Oh, you use crayon. Yeah. So yeah, continue with crayon. I want you to use crayon for the whole picture. Yeah, see, this is going to be just one color. All right,
Yeah,
I'm going to do my sphere now. We're nearly finished on this. It's actually 11 o'clock, so we have to finish with this soon because we're moving over to our next activity. Okay. All right, so if you haven't finished this, you can finish it for homework. I'm just going to go really, really quickly now because I kind of want to move over to the next activity.
Teacher, I'm all finished.
Good, Tran. Yeah, nice one. Good, Hannah. Good. All right, I'm nearly finished too, and then we can move over to our next activity.
Teacher, finished.
Teacher, I'm
Right.
finished.
Yeah.
Teacher,
Good. Nice. Good, Susie. Good, Jerry.
I'm finished.
Now make sure that you share these in the Zello, yeah? Can you share these with the Zello app? Do your parents know how to use that?
Yes.
So if you could take a photo of your work, I'd like to
No.
see it. All right. And so there you have it. We did
Teacher, I'm
two.
finished.
Good. Very nice, Tran.
Teacher,
I finished.
teacher,
Yes, Noon.
teacher,
Yes,
This-
Junie.
my baby.
Yeah, you did yours purple. Nice one, Cherry. Good. Did you do yours with two different colors, Cherry? You're supposed to use just one color. Did you use orange and red? Huh?
No.
Just red?
That-
Good, Tran. Good. Good job, everyone.
This
Okay.
red, this red
So-
looks a little bit like, draws a little bit like pink, so I use this red.
Okay. It's all right. All right, guys, that's it. We're going to put these away now. I want you to share your work, please. Share your work on Zello so I can see your work. And don't forget, when your parents put your work on, good, Cherry, when your parents put this work on Zello, put your name and your age, okay? Don't forget to put your age. I want to see how old you are as well. All right, putting this away. Now we have this. Everybody grab this piece of paper. Have you got it?
Teacher, but I don't have it.
Lamb, don't worry, you can just
My mom,
draw the
I
the
don't
picture.
have that picture.
All right, listen up, everyone. Listen up, everyone. I want you all who do not have this photocopy to have a look. Have a look. I want you to draw your own pictures here on a piece of paper. Okay, so look how many we've got. I want you to try and get the size correct, okay? The size. So we have a pear. It's about, right? If you fold this piece of paper in half, you'll see it's only the top half that have all of these images. Now, for those people I've noticed that do not have a colored photocopy, I want you all to have a look at the colors here in the chat. So open up the chat, press the chat, everyone, press the chat and have a look at the picture I've sent, and that's what the colors look like, all right? Now, I want you to grab your scissors. Quickly, come on everybody, grab your scissors, and I want you, everyone, to cut out not the colored pictures, but the outlines. And I want you to cut them very, very carefully.
But mine don't have color.
You don't have color? We don't need color because I've actually put the color ones on the chat.
My copies, it doesn't have color. Here. Black
That's
and white.
fine. That's fine, Susie. Did you hear what I just said? I want you to look at the colors in the chat. It doesn't matter that you haven't got colors on your photocopy. You can have a look at the colors in the chat. All right, now I want everybody to start cutting out. Now look what I want you to do. I want you to cut all of these images and I want you to cut them out like this. I want you to be very careful around the leaves. Okay, I already cut these out the other day. So I want you to have all these like this and like this, okay? And where's my apple? I accidentally cut off my leaf from my apple. So this is what I want you to have. Cut them out very carefully. Okay, we're going to spend a little bit of time cutting, and then I'll tell you what to do. All right, so I hope everybody's cutting them very carefully. Good boy. No, it's not it. You have to cut them a little bit closer to the edge on the line, Hannah. You see? Can you see mine? It doesn't have white around. It just has black. Yeah, so you have to cut on the black line.
So I have to draw and cut it out.
Yes, but look where I'm drawing. Look at my page. I want you to draw them like this, that size. Can you do that? See,
Yeah,
I've got
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's half of the page. Yeah, so that's the size I want you to do it. Have a look at the chat. Can you see in the chat?
Yes.
Teacher, we
Yeah.
cut half it out and teacher, we cut half it out and then cut the picture, cut the fruits.
Yeah, but not this fruit. Hang on, I'm showing you the wrong one. Not this fruit, the colored one. Okay. I only want you to cut this part. Cherry, just these pictures, okay? Just
Yes.
these ones, not these ones. I don't want you to cut these ones out. Tran, do you have to draw these pictures before you cut them out too? That's better. Hannah, good job. Now keep going. Start cutting all the other ones up as well. You have to be really careful with the grapes and the leaves. For example, the leaves on the apple, I accidentally cut it off. See this? See this? I accidentally cut it off. Have to
Like
be-
this, teacher?
Yeah, good food. That's excellent. Good job. Now do all the others. Hurry up, we're gonna go. We've got a long way to go. Look what we're going to do with these. Look, can everybody see what we're going to do? I'm going to put them in a bowl. Can everybody name what these fruits are? Who knows what they are? What's this one?
That is a mango.
Yeah. What about this one?
Green.
Peach. What about that one?
Pear.
One?
Mango.
Apple.
That one?
Banana.
And this
Grape.
one?
Banana.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good job.
Oops, teacher, I have cut out the leaf.
Ah, see, that's what happened to mine. That's okay. Don't worry about it, Susie.
Leaf in the apple.
Yeah. Oh, you made it work. That's good. You did it. You did it, Hannah. I couldn't do my apple. I accidentally cut off the leaf.
Oh.
Keep going, Hannah. There's more. Good, Tina.
Here.
Yes, good, Susie. Keep going. Keep going. There's more fruit. We have to do 6 of them. We have to cut out 6 of them. Yeah. Yes, food. Wait a minute. Not the right.
Teacher, it's so normal that you cut out the leaves.
What's that?
It's normal that you cut out the leaves because it's really small and we can cut out all the small details.
I know. It's really hard. Just do your best. That's okay.
It
Just do your
does
best.
sound like really hard. If you're careful enough, you do it.
That's right. That's right, Food. If you're careful enough, you'll do it. It's a good attitude to have.
Teacher,
Oh, that was really loud, Moon. Yes, Moon. Good. Very nice. Good girl. Have you done them all?
yes.
Good. Good girl. Okay, Moon, just wait. Be patient for everybody else to catch up. Just be patient and we'll get started on our activity.
Miss, I'm finished cutting.
Who's that?
Me.
Moon, show me your work, please. Good, fantastic. Good job. Good girl. Now, just wait for everybody else to catch up and I'll explain to you what you need to do.
My teacher, my first impression of cutting these bananas and things, and one was my sister's impression. She asked me, was we going to cut them up and stick them to the kitchen
No,
wall?
we're not sticking anything, okay?
Yes, but she just keeping to ask.
Just be patient and I'll tell you what you're going to do.
Teacher, look, I cut it's even the gear.
Ah, never mind. That's okay.
Teacher,
Just look at the pictures. Look at the picture on the chat. Yeah, can you see the picture in the chat? And that's what you're going to look at in order to do the activity properly. All right.
Teacher, I done the first one.
Good. Keep going. You better hurry, Tran, because I know you've got a long way to go because you didn't take a photocopy.
Teacher, I thought the apple is very hard. but it's
The
not
apple,
too hard.
yeah, the
Yeah.
apple was so hard. I tried my
But
best.
it's
not
not
to-
too hard for me.
It wasn't hard for you. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, now what I'm going to
Drawing
ask.
the grade
I know.
is not good.
Now, Tran, I know you're not going to keep up with us because you've got a lot more to do than everybody else, but I want you to just follow my instructions anyway. I want you to follow my instructions anyway. And I know that you won't finish in time, but just, that's good, Hannah. All right. Has everybody finished cutting out their pieces of fruit? No, still cutting. All right, keep going.
One more to cut.
Helen, I'll wait for you. Everybody needs to finish cutting out.
Mẹ quả chuỗi của ta tôi, má nắng quả chuỗi của nhỏ.
Teacher, I finished my
Ariana,
painting.
you need to mute yourself if you're going to talk like that. Sorry.
I finished.
Good food. Good food. Show me your work. Have you shown me your, hang on, we've got two foods. Fu, 10 years old, and Fu Tran. We've got two foods. You're going to get confused. Good. Very good, Fu. Keep going. Good girl, Tina. Excellent job. Did you manage to keep all the leaves on your work? You did. That's amazing. Aren't you a good girl? Very, very precise with your cutting. Excellent job, Tina. Excellent. Good girl.
Low detail smooth.
Yeah, good, Susie. That's good.
Oh no, teacher.
Oh, you did the same as me. Like we got the same apples now. Look, I got this the same. Doesn't matter. Have you still got the leaf? Have you still got the leaf? There's my leaf. So just keep that aside. Don't worry.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Good, Hannah. Just wait for everybody else to catch up. Okay, we have to move as a class. We have to move together. Good girl. So I can see Dell is still cutting and Cherry's still cutting. I know Tran has got a long way to go because Tran is actually drawing the picture.
I draw
drawing-
this first too.
Lamb, do you have to draw the pictures too? Do you have to
Yes,
draw?
I draw all of it.
Good girl. Keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
I
Now,
have cut 3 fruits. There's
Fran
just 3
and Lamb,
left.
you
Huh?
just have to, doesn't matter if you stay behind while everyone else is doing the activity. You can go over this on YouTube. You can watch it again.
Okay.
All right, so just go over the video and you can do this activity at home by yourself during the week. So it's just that we can't wait for you to draw everything from scratch and then cut it out, honeys, okay?
Okay.
Cool. All right, so Cherry, are you nearly finished, honey?
One more.
One more, okay, but hurry up, Cherry. And who else? Dell, are you drawing your own pictures as well? Oh, you nearly finished too, Junie?
Yeah. Oh, I forget the pictures.
Hmm. So for those of you who have finished cutting out, I want you to get an A4 piece of paper. A4. I've got a good piece of paper. This is quite thick. This is not like the photocopy paper. Yeah, that's thin. I've got a good piece of paper from like a good paper. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just as long as it's A4.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Yep. So as soon as you guys have finished, I want you to grab an A4 piece of paper.
Teacher.
Yes, Ariana. Yes.
A4, teacher.
A4. Yes, A4.
No, but
I
think I don't have A4. I have
What do you have, Ariana? What size do you?
I don't have A4.
What size do you have, Ariana? Do you have A3? Okay,
I don't
A4.
have A4.
Yeah, A4 is what we need. Yes, A4. That's
But I
fine.
don't have
That's very
A4.
good. And if you have A3, all you have to do is fold it in half and then you've got A4. You've got two A4s.
Look at the teacher.
Okay, so Cherry, nearly finished, honey? Nearly finished. Okay. Are you ready, Moon? Are you ready to move along to the next part? Have you got your A4 paper? Where's your A4 paper? Good girl. Okay. So we need a ruler and a pencil. Okay. We need a ruler. We need our A4 paper and we need a grey lead. Right, not a colored pencil. We're not using colored pencils anymore. Well, not for now. Okay. Are we ready to move along?
No.
Yes.
Who said no? Cherry, how much longer have you got, honey? We better hurry. We've only got half an hour left. Okay. So everybody, I need to take. Everybody
Teacher,
needs.
I don't have an A4 paper.
So get an A3 paper. Fu?
Okay.
Good. You get an A3, you fold it in half, and then you've got an A4.
Miss.
All right, good, Lamb. Now, I want everybody around the middle, see the middle of their page. First of all, when I hold the paper like this, what's it called? When I hold it sideways like this, who knows what it's called when I hold it like this, as opposed to this? What is this called? And what is this called?
Horizontal.
Yeah, but there's another word for it, okay? This is called landscape, and this is called portrait. Everybody say these words with me, please. Portrait.
Portrait.
Landscape. Landscape.
Landscape.
Now, I'm going to ask you which one I'm holding up, and you have to say it out loud. Unmute yourselves and say, what have I got now?
Portrait.
Portrait. Portrait. Okay, what about now? What's this one? Landscape. So everybody has to hold their page at landscape, yeah? Sideways. Sideways is landscape. And I want you to put your ruler right in the middle of the page. And I want you to draw a line from 0 to 12. Just like, oh, shoot. No, don't draw a line. Don't draw a line. Sorry, my mistake. Turn the page over. I want you to draw a dot at 0 in the middle of the page and a dot at 12. 2 dots. I'm going to do mine in text so that
Two
you,
dots. One dot.
yeah, one dot here and one dot there. And how far apart is that?
20 centimeter.
12 centimeters, not 20, 12. 12, 1, 2.
12
Yeah,
or 20, teacher?
12, not
12.
20. Can you... All right. So has everybody got 2 dots on their page? Let me show you what it looks like this.
Teacher, I'm not finished cutting.
You just have to do it in your own time. I'm sorry we have to move along because we've only got half an hour left. All right. So we've got this. Now with your pencil, I want everybody to draw a smiley face like this. See that smiley face? I'm going to do it in texter so that you can actually see what I've done. You do it in pencil though, okay? Can you see my smiley face? Yes. Good, Tran. Good. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to draw another line like a bracket coming down, very short bowl, and then I'm going to, can you see what I've just done there? Let me do this. Right? And now I'm going to do the bottom like this. Okay, so that's going to be my bowl. Yes. Good girl, Lamb. Good girl. Good girl, Helen. Hannah, I didn't see yours. Yes. Now hang on. Tina, did you make this 12 centimeters? I don't think you made it 12 centimeters. So take your ruler, please. Turn your page over. Turn your page over. We're going to start again. We need to make the 2 dots from 0 to 12. Now, Fu, did you make your centimeters from 0 to 12? Is it 12 centimeters apart? Did you make it 12 centimeters?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Good. All right. Now, I want everyone to take their pear. Okay, take their pear, and I want you to hold your pear that's coming out of the bowl, and in pencil, make sure you have a nice sharp pencil. I want you to trace it. Okay, I want you to trace it. Now, tracing this paper is going to be a little bit difficult because when you usually trace something, usually it's elevated and the tracing part is very easy because you're leaning up against something solid like a plastic or a piece of wood or something. But this is going to be super difficult to trace because it's just paper and paper is extremely thin. So I want you to do your best to trace these bits of paper onto your page. Okay, now this is what I have. Did you notice how I did not put the under part of my pear? Now let me just show you what I've done. I'm going to do it in texter so that you can texter. When I say texter, I mean marker, because you can't see what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to, did you see what just happened there? I made sure that my pear was on top of my bowl. I can't really see anything. You're going to have to do it a little bit darker because I can't see anything, Hannah. And then I'm going to draw whatever is on my photocopy. And there you go. All right, that's going to be my first piece of fruit. All right. So I'm going to put my pear aside. And now I'm going to get my grapes. My grapes are going to go behind. Okay. Now pay attention. No, Tina, you do not put your apple or your pear under the bowl. You have to rub it out here. Make sure, yeah, Hannah, that's excellent. Good girl. All right, now I'm going to do my grapes. My grapes are going to be on the side, and I'm going to trace again, right? Make sure that you hold the paper down carefully. All right, now notice how with the grapes, you can't see the round circles, so everyone needs to follow me as I do this, please. Now, I'm going to draw one circle here, and then from here, I'm going to do other circles. I'm going to do circles that are going to overlap each other. And you notice, and this is going to be my leaf. So my leaf is, you have to draw in the leaf because it's going to be impossible for you to. So you just have to draw in the circles. Okay. So just follow the cutout. Okay, now these circles are not going to be exactly, but do not go over the pear. Okay, they have to be perfectly round circles. Now, again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over them in text so you can see what I'm doing. Start with the round circle here down the bottom, and then everything else is going to be added. It's like a half circle. And they're all overlapping each other. And then here, my leaf, okay, and maybe there. All right, so there's my grapes. Okay, the next part, so what have we done? We've done the grapes and we've done the pear. I want to do my peach now, okay? My peach, I want the leaf to show. So this is going to be behind, right? It's going to be behind the grapes, So this is my peach. Now again, it's a really, really hard to trace paper. This paper is super thin, okay? Now I'm going to draw in whatever I have on my photocopy. I'm going to do the stem, and I'm going to do this line here as well. Can everybody see this line? That's what a peach looks like. It's got a big indent. I'm going to do it as well because I'm going to do it in text so that you guys can see.
Teacher, what is that?
This is my peach. I'm doing my peach now. Okay, I've done my peach. And now I'm going to do my last one. I'm going to make sure you don't go outside the bowl, okay? And this is going to be behind the peach, and it's going to be my mango. Okay, and there's my mango. Again, I'm going to go over it just so that you guys can see. You don't have to do this in Texter, in a marker, in a black marker. You don't have to do it at all. This is not what I want you to do because I'm just doing it.
Teacher, I don't have enough space.
Space. Okay, just put it on top then. Put it on top. You should have done the wide. You should have done it 12 centimeters wide. Yeah. But if you can't put it, just put it on top of the other one. Now I've done my mango. What's left is my apple and my banana. So my apple is going to be behind the pear, just like that. And I want it to be somewhere on the side because I like the leaves of these apples to show. You see that? So I'm going to go behind the pear, right, and the grapes. That's where my apple's going to be, and I'm going to do the leaf as well because I accidentally cut it off. Okay, and there's my apple in the background. That's on the stem. And then there's my leaf. And of course, now I've got my bananas, which are going to be behind everything. Yeah. So here, got my bananas. Now, this is a bit tricky because you have to draw in the bananas. You have to draw them in yourself. So just look at the picture and draw what you think would be the banana.
Teacher,
So there's how many bananas are here?
how do I draw?
Teacher, where banana?
Sorry?
Where banana?
Where banana?
Here. Let me just draw it in so you can see where I'm doing it.
Amy.
Can you see where my banana is? Okay. So there's the bananas right in the background. Okay. Now,
Teacher.
what we're going to do is everybody listening, as soon as you've got all your fruit up there, right? As soon as you've got your fruit, now don't forget here, the bowl is going to close at the back. The bowl is closing at the back and as well. I'm going to rub out whatever pencil marks I've got there because I don't want any pencil marks on my picture because I'm going to use my pencils now to color in what I've just done. Now, please have a look. Where's that photocopy? Please have a look at the colored.
Con cắt cái đi để cái máy này mà về cái đây mà nó về là 5 năm này.
Yeah, there it is. So now I'm going to have a look at these colors and I'm going to try and match those colors to all these. For example, I'm going to color in my pear. My pear is like and orange. No, not orange. It's green and yellow. So my pear is mostly yellow. Right. But I feel as though there's just a tinge of green in there too. So I'm going to do it mostly yellow, right? My pear, but I'm going to do it on the sides. I want to use the value. There's a value scale. So on the side, Ariana, you need to mute yourself, please. Mute yourself so we don't hear your voices in the background. So here, can you see how there's a little bit of dark on the sides? Just like we did with our other activity. So there's a little bit of dark on the sides just to show that the highlight is in the middle. Okay. The highlight is in the middle. Highlight means the shine, the part that is the lightest. All right, so there's a little bit of green and there's the highlight in the middle here. All right, now I'm going to move over to my grapes. I'm going to choose my favorite purple color because these grapes are purple. All right, and remember what we did with the other activity? On the sides, we went really, really dark. And as we moved to the center, we're going to make it light. So we need to know that these fruit, this fruit is going to have a highlight. Now here my highlight is in the center. I should probably just add a little bit of white there because I've probably colored it in too much. So we want a little bit of light. So we discolor the sides of each of these grapes so we can have like a highlight. Okay, so as if there's a light shining right in the middle. And we have to go gradually. That's the key. You have to go gradually. Let me get this a little bit closer so you can really see what I'm doing. Okay. Can everybody see what I'm doing a little bit better? So I'm going to go towards the outside of each of those grapes. It's going to be dark, 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 dark. And then as I move to the center, gradually get lighter. And so we're going to create, these grapes look like circles at the moment, but when we add value, they become forms. Yeah. They give us the illusion of form. Okay, so we're going to do this with all of them. All right, you need to hurry a little because we only have 15 minutes. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to hurry. I'm just saying we only have about 15 minutes left of the lesson. And even if you don't finish, you can always do it at home. Yeah, you can always finish this at home. Now, we're not going to leave big mark. Can you see how with my grapes, there's a gradual change from dark around the edges of the grape? And as I move to the center of the grape, it gets lighter and lighter and lighter until I don't do anything in the middle. I leave it completely white. Right? So around the edges, dark, dark, I'm pressing really, really hard and then releasing my pencil as I get closer. Okay, I'm going to just do a little bit of, just kind of color this area in completely. Okay, I've finished my grapes. What do you think of my grapes, everyone? Do you like my grapes?
Yes, I do. It's very good.
Thank you.
Yes, I like it. They look nice.
Thank you. Do yours look similar?
Nope. Yeah, I don't like my fruit because it look very like ugly.
Why? Who said that?
Because I use crayon. I just use the pencil.
Well, that's good, Lamb. Good girl.
It's me, Harry.
Harry, yeah. Harry, why did you use crayons?
I don't have many pencil.
You don't have any pencils.
Yeah.
Well, you should get some pencils. All right, so this is going to be my peach. Can everybody see the color of the peach in the picture here? right? The color of the peach
Okay.
is like an orange red, So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have a look at my orange red, and I'm going to make, hang on, that was the peach there, wasn't it? Yep. So looking at the orange red, I'm going to try and create the same with my colored pencils. Where's my orange? So remember what we said, it has to be dark on the outside and dark on the outside.
Teacher, I don't have orange. I don't have yellow and red.
Guys, I don't know why, how are we going to do these activities without colored pencils? Everybody should have colored pencils. Can you get
I only
some?
find red, but I still can't find yellow.
Can you get some colored pencils for our next class? Is it hard for your parents to buy you some colored pencils?
Cứ chạy qua đi, không ai nhìn thấy anh nữa.
This is an art class. We're going to be drawing. Yeah, this is an art class. We draw and we paint. So everybody needs the materials. Otherwise, how's it going to work? It's not really going to work if we can't.
Good news, Mom. Good news. Good news.
Okay, so darker on the outside than on the inside, right? Just on the sides, it's going to be really, really, really dark. And as I move towards the center of the piece of fruit, the peach.
Have
Yes,
you
Miss?
seen the picture I sent in the chat?
Show me.
In the Zoom chat.
Yeah. Say that again, Susie.
Have you seen the picture of a cat?
Yeah, I did. I noticed that. That's really cute. Is that your creation?
Yes, I draw it.
That's lovely. That's really good. You're quite an artist. Okay, so remember what we said about drawing. On the sides, it has to be really, really dark. And as we move towards the center of the fruit, we get lighter.
Good news, I find yellow. Thank you.
All right, now with the leaves and the stems, you just have to draw them the same colors as what it shows you, you know, like for example, where's my brown? I'm going to make a brown stem for the pear. And then of course I'm going to make a green leaf, but I'm not going to use the same green as the pear. I don't want to make the same green as the pear because then it's going to be too similar. I'm going to choose a darker green. Do I even have a darker green? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to make a darker green. Now again, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go dark on the outside. All right, and as I move to the center, okay, remember, we are creating form. So we need to use the value. Yeah, we need to use value to show that something is getting, it has a roundness to it. It's an object. It's a three-dimensional object. All right. See how my leaf is shiny in the middle? I'm going to make the same. Actually, I'm going to make this leaf a little bit lighter. As you can see in the photo, in the color photo, the leaf here on the grapes is a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna make that leaf a little bit lighter. I'm gonna lift this up a little bit. And I'm going to make this leaf a little bit lighter, but I will go dark on the sides. And as I move into the center, it's going to get lighter. Now, don't forget, we're not just coloring in the fruit, are we? We're not just coloring in randomly. We are using the light, dark aspect.
Miss, I'm finished.
Show me. Wow. Man, that's amazing. Now, you just colored them in though? Did you use this technique of light and dark using the value scale? Did you do that?
Yes.
Are you sure? I don't think I can
Yeah.
see. I don't really see that you've got like a highlight on your fruit.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Show me, Del.
But it's a bit ugly.
It's a bit ugly. Show me.
Yeah.
Show me. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, you actually inspired me to do my bowl. I think I want to do
Well, mine is
I
awful.
finished.
I want to do a blue bowl too, Del. Del, that's okay because you didn't have the photocopy.
Beautiful.
Del, you didn't have a photocopy, so you did well. I'm very pleased with what you did.
I draw it myself.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with your work. I kind of
Oh,
want to.
mine still is.
Thanks, Del. All right. So this bowl is going to be blue because Del inspired me. Now, remember what we said about the bowl, guys? On the sides, it's going to be dark. And as we move towards the center, there's going to be like a highlight. Yeah, there's going to be
Really ugly
much lighter.
because I use crayons.
Yeah, it's harder with crayons, isn't it? But that's still okay. That's still okay. Good. All right,
And
guys. We have about 5 minutes left. Let's see. It doesn't matter. You don't have to finish right now. You can finish it in your own
Miss?
time.
I'm to finish our picture. What's a ball?
Yep. Make sure that you put it on, you post it on, that's good, Moon, but I wanted you to put some shine. I wanted the highlights. Can you see the highlights in my fruit here? That's
Yes.
what makes it, that's what gives it the
I
form,
finished.
the impression of
I'm
form.
finished.
I finished. Đi tắm
Good,
rồi bố.
Lamb. Iris?
I'm
Did you
finished.
I can't see yours very well. It looks a bit blurry. Have you got your blur on? If you've got your blur on, it's not going to come out very clearly. Okay, let me see what my bowl is going to look like in
Teacher.
blue. I like this blue.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Teacher, I'm done.
Okay,
Teacher,
Tran.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
put this picture in
Thanks,
the
Tran.
Okay.
Thank you, Tran. Oh, Hannah. Can I spotlight you? I'm going to spotlight you, Hannah. Hold it up, Hannah. Hold it up. Hannah, show me your work. Have a look at Hannah's work, everyone. Whoa, that's awesome, Hannah. A little bit closer. Come a little bit closer. Closer, 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 closer. A little bit closer. Closer. It's awesome. Hannah, well done. Good job. Well
How
done.
about Oriana's
I
work?
think it's ugly.
Ah, okay, let's have a look at yours, Moon, add spotlight. Yeah, see these, I feel as though you haven't really applied the shading that we wanted to use in order to create form. Because these objects, whatever we're doing here today, whether it's fruit or the bowl, or the objects that we did with the other activity, we basically want to show form. And this is how we do it.
Teacher, teacher, I'm gonna pick this picture in my memory bank. The title, The Ugly Picture.
Sorry, hang on, guys. And somebody just spoke to me and they said, can you guys say that again?
Teacher, I'm gonna put this picture in the memory bank with a title called The Ugly Picture.
Yeah, on Zalo.
Yes.
Cool. Good. I want to see everything. I want to see everybody's work. All right. So let me show you what I did in the other classes. I haven't finished them. There's that one. And then there's this one. And I think I did one more. No, I didn't. Yeah, that's it. Just those two. But yeah, I'm going to finish them soon. I'm going to finish them all so that I can have. I like this one. I like this one better. All right. So what does my mango look like? It looks, my mango actually looks a little bit green down the bottom here. I know that mangoes are not all green. I'm going to do my leaf while I'm at it. Oh, look how small my pencil is. Can everybody see how small my pencil is? And remember what we said, dark around the edges, dark around the sides. And as we move to the center, we have a shine. I'm going to use a little bit of this green as well. And I'm going to use red, but I need to kind of use a darker red. I feel as though there's a darker red here. And there's actually, in the mango, everybody knows that mangoes eventually, they turn like yellow, don't they? Do I want to make it orange? Okay, guys, that's the end of our lesson. I want everyone to finish their work, please, and put it on Zello and put your name and your age, 2 things. All right. Good job, everybody. So what was today's activity? It was about form. Nice, Tina. Good. Remember, we are creating form. We are making a 2-dimensional object look real by adding value to it. Okay, and that's how we do it. That's how we create form. That's how we create pictures that look real. Okay. All right. Good job, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good rest of the day. You can finish your activities if you haven't finished them today.
Yes,
Okay.
good day too, teacher.
Good night, teacher.
Good night, everyone. Bye, everybody.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Teacher.
Bye, teacher.